There's the right camera. Gotta fix it. Alright, welcome back to the shit show. I think that's my new intro. Not sure what that's all about. Gotta fix that auto deal. Just a hair, just a smidge. Need a shit show. Just the camera, because that constant blinking is going to drive me crazy. What? Sure. We'll try this. Let's get back to the Outer Worlds. It looks like I started wall walking while I was asleep. Or while I was trying to play, I guess.
Miss Holcomb, I need you to explain this lesson. The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Dude looks different.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I kept... Yes. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power shut down... I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical lab's... The people, I hope, speak to their leader.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all I mean, if that's all.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but you will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and...
Well, I am glad to hear that.
Parvati is kind of adorable.
Okay, going quiet. We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. You got a minute? Sorry. It's just... Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. Oh, he ain't a liar. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their... And maybe he can think of... just an... Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the... That's what my... Yeah, huh? That's on account of how... I don't... Right. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here. Could be. Reckon I'll never know. I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. Depriving them of safety, I can see why that Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater. if you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, because one of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have... I just... Glad we see... It's a... Thank you.
It does look kind of good on PS. I'm not sure if I'm seeing things here. Wish Hunter Cove, though. I can what the? My tattoo can kind of be seen through as well. Huh. I got a hole in me, Mom. Now we gotta find that supposed evil robot. Oh, yeah. Loot! This stinking wrap on my thumb. Wait till we get to go to Byzantium. Y'all probably don't know what that is yet.
Aw, he ain't no threat. Bet I could fix...
Searching for repair.
I could probably fix... That's not bad work, mister.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay. Spacer's choice remines up.
Back to the crazy fella.
Incoming! That's gotta hurt. Don't mess it up.
Great.
Bring us honor, soldier. You beat that scout to... You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is Cantina Lavatory. Behind... Shot. On...
corporate's ever gonna visit?
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Depends on the day, Parvati. Depends on the day. My leg!
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month.
Bring us honor, soldier. Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit. Designed to deliver... You ever want to see a mechanic? Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a... I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross... I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. And...
That's thoughtful. Sniper rifle. Give me. Alright. Sometimes if you dress like a raider, they'll comment on it. Let's do away with that crosshair.
I smell blood. Come out, English!
Forgot to heal. Yeah, I'll be with you in a moment.
Oh, I thought I said murder hooligan. It's so tough to play like this. With, you know.
Got it. Inside voices. Here they come! Catch the last of them!
I smell blood! Something there.
Difficult to set this on. Scratching my nose always helps. Sweet. Merciful.
Easy.
Can unforced.
Sleep? Since when can we sleep?
Nice work! Nice. I don't know.
That didn't work. I don't remember dying quite this much. Guess I know what chroma key is now. What am I doing here? Great, I gotta go through all that again. Bummer. I need to see if that new Baki versus King and Ashura is out. Hmm.
Yeah, audition.
So, what's the plan? I'm ready for this. Got 'em all. You're fast. Nice one.
I smell blood.
Here we go. That's the last of them. I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
back to playing. They both fell asleep like this. In this video, the person dancing isn't actually sibling. Of course, my sister used to always make fun of him.
Don't mess with us.
What's that noise? You hiding? Keep scared.
That's the last of them.
Rock does not go through doors. When beds are starting to disappear, they look for a savior. They bang until they find a status. No status, all of us still up. Yellow smile riding. Another. From getting trouble, gentler than status. With a better claim than the girl Marcilla. A savior, not from across the sea. Eyes of the moon.
About the lives of 4 Targaryen kings: Daeron the Young Dragon, Baelor the Blessed, Aegon the Unworthy, Daeron the Good. It barely mentions the reign of Viserys II Targaryen. Joffrey hacked the book apart before anyone could react. The book was one of only 4 surviving original copies, and Joffrey's only response was that there are now only 3 surviving copies. Oberyn Martell remarked to Tyrion that he once had the good fortune to be allowed to view the one original copy of the book, carefully guarded in the citadel under lock and key. Oberyn recognized its illuminations as a masterpiece and was insulted that the Boy King needlessly destroyed such treasured artwork. Did you know that the book Joffrey destroyed was actually one of the rarest books in Westeros? The lives...
What is going on here? Friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
Just the way it goes, I suppose. Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work. At least we've got work.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
Absolutely. I won't touch anything while we're in here.
Music to my ears. Spacer's Choice. Music to my ears.
Oh, yeah. This is the one.
Let's see what this other one is. Control.
Music to my...
Had your rations yet?
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for. If you're gonna oh, enough with the questions. You don't know what a... No, I'm sorry. It's not... Can't imagine. Could do without the gal.
I also saw an hour-long call with a number I didn't know on the way to the venue. I asked her what rental place they went to and multiple other questions. She had quick answers and they seemed legit. I thought maybe I'm crazy here, I need to chill and sleep on it. This morning I asked her to please see the text from a friend asking her to pick her up, and I would apologize for questioning her the previous night. She said no. I said when I caught up to you yesterday on the way to the venue, I saw you were on the phone. Who was that? She said, oh, that's the friend that I picked up later on. That's when I knew for a fact that she was lying. I said I looked at her phone records and knew that that wasn't true. She then changed her story to say, oh, I needed to pick up a coworker.
I wish I could do that.
Discuss a patient. Who is the coworker and why would you discuss that over the phone? I need to show him the techniques and the person. His name is Michael. Okay, I'm sketched out beyond belief at this point. We never lie to each other. I asked to see the text
Adelaide?
from Michael. She said that she wouldn't let me see. I said, why not if there's nothing to hide? Are you having an affair? Do you not want to be together anymore? She
And
pauses
no
and proceeds
serial
to tell me
dramas.
all the things that are wrong
I've been
with
thinking
me.
about going back.
I work too
I
much.
just
and
gotta
not
know
spending
if
enough
Lord
time with her
Cavendish
and
really
don't
is the
listen.
masked
I'm
marketeer.
astonished at this
I'll take my
point.
stuff
All of
and
this is
head on
news
back,
to
I
me.
suppose.
I put two and
Grace
two
is gonna be
together at
glaring.
this point, and I know that something sketchy is going on. I again asked to see the text. It took about a half an hour of convincing them to see the text. They are crazy. Sexual in nature and talking a lot of shit about me. Also, how she wanted to be with him and how they essentially are in love. She started this job a month and a half ago. He is her coworker. He is also about 15 to 20 years older and divorced
What
with
is it?
multiple kids. I have been financially supporting her for the last few
We
months.
didn't always get
She got
along,
back on
but
her feet and was working extras so that she
Zoe
wouldn't
joined
have
up
to
with a
pick up
band
a
of...
part-time
You
job.
pretty much did my
We own
job
a
for
house,
me.
which we both live in,
Least
with
I
3
could
dogs
do.
and a horse.
Let me know.
Sorry for the novel. I am beside myself right now. I did not see this coming, and we are going to get married in 4 months. Any advice would help. Now for the updates. Update 1. As an update, I was finally able to sit with her tonight and go over this. Again, she came in trying to blame me for what she did, trying to justify the cheating and lying as a direct result of my lack of communication and listening. She said that she wouldn't have had to start talking to this guy if I had been listening better. I spend too much time in the office working and don't dedicate enough time to her. I tried to explain that I was putting in extra hours to try and support her and the family financially while she was struggling so that she wouldn't have to get a part-time job. She said that she would rather have gotten a part-time job, which makes no sense to me. She was under the impression that because this was short-lived, 1 week, she says, and they have only made out once, we can move past this. When I brought up the text where she was trashing me and talking sexual with him,
He used to follow
she
me around
deflected
before he
hard
left
and
the
I got nowhere with that. I told her that I'm not the reason that this is happening. She went too far and should have communicated with me or thought about the implications first. But I can never trust her again. And this is all because of her actions. Whether she wants to try and justify this as my fault is up to her. At the end of this, it got a bit calmer. I said, listen, we just really need to think about the house we jointly own and the 3 dogs. We came to the conclusion that either I stay and buy her out, or we sell and get a new place as dogs. One of us would get one, the other 2 dies. So So that's where this left off tonight, and we'll continue to keep y'all posted on the progress. Curious what y'all would do about the house. Financially, I can support it alone, but it's nearly 3,000 square feet and 5 acres of land, which was bought solely to have her house. She is taking the horse when she leaves and boarding it at a barn. Update 2. Day 3. I was able to sit and have a 3-hour conversation with her tonight. We talked about our relationship and what led to what occurred. It started with her telling me what I did wrong in our relationship. Lack of communication, spending too much time working and on my phone. I don't disagree with any of these things. My mindset behind working so much was support. I ran an e-commerce business on the side, and then the one-man customer service center and deals happen 24 hours a day, and I am never not on the clock. I could have certainly been better about setting my phone aside and responding to people the next day. The lack of communication was on both ends, and the simple of this is the fact that I was unaware she was unhappy with any of this. It was never communicated to me. She said that she felt I would have gotten upset if she told me, but never gave me the chance to work on it. I am not a perfect person by any means, and many times I do or say things that are misinterpreted by her as rude. An example of this is a week or two ago. I was trying to help her with a budget with her financial problems. So try to set up a plan to get her back on track. I work in the financial industry and do this with clients all the time. She had mentioned that she owed me
Fact is, I'll take. You ever heard of the young spacer?
Those are good.
I know the old.
I have made her a joint account. It
Which?
ended up being over $5,000. My purpose for doing this was not to make her feel bad, but to realize how much I think her treatment. She took this as me trying to humiliate her. I was just trying to help, and maybe my timing was off. I told her to focus on money here, but I was really trying to make sure that we were there.
Gosh,
We still had quite
so
a bit to pay for the wedding, and my budget and mentality was on overload, trying to make sure that we had enough. The fact that she keeps trying to justify what she did by attributing that as a direct correlation to my flaws and my problems. She keeps telling me that she has survived 7 years of a relationship with a way like this. I keep having to remind her that I didn't throw her out with her actions. She told me that I told her too quickly that we could have resolved all this between us. She also said that she wouldn't have had to talk to someone else if I was a better listener and a better communicator. I have finally determined the affair, which I actually believed was based on the text that I read. They began talking 1 to 2 weeks before via text. I don't know if they met at or outside work, but this time around, he had asked her to depart to play basketball and talk. She met up with him, and they ended up making out. I truly believe it didn't go further than this yet, but it would have in the near future, I'm sure. She said he is not her boyfriend. She also took off tonight, and I have no idea where she's at, assuming with him or a girlfriend. It is not her living situation, but I'm hoping this resolves in the near term. Back to her, try to repair that. I think that the main issue was a lack of communication for a long time. She got into a routine, living a boring, simple life. Meanwhile, this problem never discussed when she was time. She acted out instead of talking to me and also lied to my face. Talked a lot of shit about me behind my back.
Fresh off the limb.
She can be very sneaky, and I don't think I can fully trust her. Obviously, this would be the easiest thing to do, but I don't think I would ever be truly happy. Understanding the root cause has helped me feel better. If nothing else, it will allow me to address my personality flaws, communication issues, and see other things from another perspective. I started hitting the gym today, and will keep a routine going. I also plan on picking back up on studying for my CFP designation. I'll take the week off work to focus on my mental health. Today I called the wedding venue and officially canceled the day. We were able to get some of the money back and lost the rest. I also spoke to the parents again to see what was surprised. They live far away, and I'm sure that it was the same. Let them know everything is fine and calm. They don't need to worry about it. Research looking at today. I will not be able to find a comparable house for the mortgage I paid for this. I can barely find an apartment for less nowadays. I think my best option is to try to buy out her share and have her money in an apartment. It's really not the price for the house. It's the value and see what. Tonight, we talked about our relationship and what led to what occurred. It started with her telling me what I did wrong in our relationship. Lack of communication, spending too much time working and on my phone. I don't disagree with any of these things. My mindset behind working so much was support of the family. I run an e-commerce business on the side and am a one-man customer service center, and deals happen 24 hours a day. And I am never not on the clock. I could have certainly been better about setting my phone aside and responding to people the next day. The lack of communication was on both ends. A prime example of this is the fact that I was unaware she was unhappy with any of this. It was never communicated to me. She said that she felt I would have gotten upset if she told me, but never gave me the chance to work on it. I am not a perfect person by any means. And many times I do or say things that are misinterpreted by her as rude. An example of this is a week or two ago, I was trying to help her with a budget with her financial problems, try to set up a plan to get her back on track. To note, I work in the financial industry and do this for clients all the time. She had mentioned that she owed me maybe $1,000 and would get that back to me in the next paycheck. I said something like this: it's a little bit more than that. Let's go through the transfers I have made to her account. It ended up being over $5,000. My purpose for doing this was not to make her feel bad, but to realize how much I had been contributing. She took this as me trying to humiliate her, was just trying to help, and maybe my timing was off. She told me I'd been too focused on money lately, but I was only trying to make sure that we were going to be okay. We still had quite a bit to pay for the wedding, and my budgeting mentality was on overload, trying to make sure that we had enough.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you up. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. I have...
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt?
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been... Reed Thompson. Let's hear it. Make amends. Like everything else that comes. He would do such a thing. Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us... If you're going down to the plant, you should divert... Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing... You've seen that. You know that's true, don't...
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family.
I'm all right.
That was, It's not much of a living. All anyone... Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down. I try...
Got it? Inside.